Hi there, I'm Liz. I'm one of the co-presidents of NVEE's Youth Advisory Council, and today I'm here to share my story, how it affected me, and what I'm doing now. When I was a freshman in high school, I had something really traumatic happen to me. And I thought it was okay. I thought I could deal with it, and I didn't tell anybody because I thought it was my fault. And being in high school is one of the roughest times in your life. And I had a group of guys freshman year that I thought were my friends, and I went to private school. So there weren't a lot of people, and I tried to be nice and friendly and kind to everybody. So sophomore year rolled around, and I was extremely sad and depressed. I didn't have a lot of self-worth at all. And this group of boys started to do more than just be friendly. They started to tease me. And it started the first day I saw them back from summer break. One of them came over and said, "Hey, how was your summer break? What did you do over the summer? Did you have sex with a lot of guys?" And every day they would tease me and make derogatory comments towards me and catcall me in the hallway and yell things at me. And it got so bad that I didn't want to be around them at all. I didn't want to be in classes with them. I didn't want to say hello to them. I didn't want to sit with them at lunch. And I would go off by myself during lunch and eat by myself. And it was horrible. Every minute of it. And the worst part about it was I was sitting in class one day and I heard this group of guys walking down the hallway talking about me and talking about various parts of my body, and the way that they described it was so disgusting and degrading. I felt like I was nothing. I felt like I was a piece of meat. That really impacted me to the point where I finally decided to speak up. I finally decided to use my voice, which is something I had never done. And I told my English teacher what was going on. So she went and talked to another teacher and found out that this teacher was in on the joke. How devastating it was to know that a male teacher would participate in such disgusting remarks and behavior towards another woman, somebody who they have no idea what they've gone through and what they're feeling, someone who goes home from school and cries every day because they just don't want to do it anymore. And the sad thing was, I've always loved learning. I've always had a veracity for every subject and everything that I do, and I didn't even want to wake up to go to school in the morning. It was really hard. And I eventually ended up leaving the school because the school wouldn't do anything about it. They blamed it on me. They said I was the trigger, that I was too sexually provocative, my body. See, I covered up every day because I didn't want these boys to make fun of me. I wore big clothes, things that didn't fit me, because I didn't want them to comment on my body. I didn't want that to happen one more day, one more minute, one more second. And the school never said I violated the dress code or I wore inappropriate clothes. They said myself, was provocative, that I was inherently sexual, that something was wrong with me and the way I was made, that these guys couldn't control myself. And as a 15-year-old girl, to think that everything that's happened to you is your fault because of something you were given is devastating. So for the rest of sophomore year, which is about half a year, I was homeschooled. And I was depressed. I felt like there was something wrong with me. I felt like I was a burden, a shame to society. And so I hid from the world. I gave up on so many things that I loved because I thought no matter what, people would make fun of me. They would abuse me. But junior year, I decided I couldn't keep feeling sorry for myself. And I joined NVEEE, thinking that it would be a good way to volunteer and that I would enjoy it. And now I'm 19, and I can quite honestly say that it has changed my life, because I've learned that nothing that those boys said or nothing else that's ever happened to me was ever my fault, that there's nothing wrong with me, and I finally have a voice. I started my own nonprofit, Her Voice, because I was so inspired by that thought that we all have a voice. And NVEEE and its founder, Johara Sanders, let me reach inside myself, inside my heart, to find that broken, sad girl and turn her into a strong, passionate person that loves what I do, loves who I am, and is trying to help others in the same way that she helped me. So my advice for you, if this happens to you, is that it's never your fault. Don't let yourself forget how much you love to learn or how much you love to write, read, do music, sports. Tell somebody. Tell somebody. And remember, there are always people out there who love you, who can help, and that you are always stronger. You are always stronger than those who try to tear you down.